Hello and welcome to another edition of Pet Dragon Poetry. This is the first of the coronavirus specials. The lockdown started last week. We are now on day 5, I think. The whole country's gone mental. It's crazy days. But luckily, as a poet, if I got stopped saying what you're up to, being outdoors, I'd be like, I'm a poet, mate. I can't write indoors, can I? I need to commune with nature, pal. I should get away with it. So, for the foreseeable future, I will be looking at the Chinese translations of a certain Mr. William Dolby. Now, I got in touch with his son, who's a very nice guy, and said, I'm really digging your dad's work. Send us a lot of free books on the proviso that I do something with them. So, he very kindly sent me, I don't know, I think he sent me about 8 or 9 books, which I'm sifting through as we speak. Well, not as we speak, but as I go. The problem is with these books, they're really tiny, the writing's really tiny. I'm struggling to read them, really. But I'm forcing myself to do it. In the middle of all the tiny writing are some real beautiful nuggets. And the idea is I'm going to compile them into a collection called Love, Wine and Nature in the Immortal China, or the Ancient China, something like that. So they're going to be my main themes, which I'm going to pluck the poems from, all the best ones, and then together they'll be able to sort of recreate something of the atmosphere of ancient China, everything up to the year, say, 1000 AD, going back 2000 years, which is where we begin with the Song's Classic. Now, the Song's Classic was collated about 600 BC. Some people think by Confucius, but it was probably just contributing music to the old lyrics with the tunes that we've forgotten. So, there's several collections in the overall compendium, and the first of which are called the Feng, which are like folk love songs from all the regions of China. And I'm going to read a few so you get a flavour for what I'm up to, what it feels like, before we continue with our, I don't know, which is going to be a course into ancient Chinese poetry, ultimately. So, curly ears. A Cheristeum, by the way, is an edible plant. Cull and cull the curly ears. Cheristeum. Don't fill my lopsided, shallow-fronted basket, sighing for the one I'm yearning for in my breast. I put it aside, leave it on the Chow Road. I go up into the rock-strewn hills till my horses are ill with exhaustion. For a while I pour wine from my bronzen jug to stop myself yearning all the time. I go up onto the high mountain ridge till my horses are dark brown, sweat-sheened with weariness. For a while, I pour wine from the rhinoceros horn jar to stop myself from grieving on and on. I go up onto the rocky earth hill summit till my horses are sick with the effort. My charioteer is poorly now, and oh, how I'm sighing now. I like that one. Do another one. So these are from the region of Chow South. Dew Bank. I like this one. It's only 3 stanzas. The third one I'm getting rid of because I'm allowed to do that. I might even change some of Mr. Dolby's words here and there, but not many. But this is just 2 stanzas called Dew Bank. It's about a woman waiting for a boyfriend. I follow the river Dew Bank, cutting down twigs and stems. Haven't seen my bow yet. I'm fretting as if I've got morning hunger. I follow the river Dew Bank, cutting down the twigs and regrown shoots. When I've seen you, my bow, don't go far away, abandoning me. Beautiful. Gathering the White Daisies. Now this is quality, this one. I think it's about an illicit affair from maybe like a villager or anybody who's going to sleep with her lord illicitly before dawn. Called Gathering the White Daisies. Where is she going to gather the fecund white daisy? She's going to the pools and the islets. Where is she going to employ them in the sacrificial services of her lord? Where is she going to gather the fecund white daisy? She's going in among the mountain brooks. Where is she going to employ them in the palace of her lord? She has such an abundance of hair jewels in the pre-dawn, she's with her lord. She has such a luxuriance of hair jewels, she turns back and goes back home. a couple of people walking past. Get a bit nervous. I'm in a public space. I've got to give 4 metres or 2 metres to everybody. The whole thing's a crock of shit, like, but we'll see how it pans out. In the meantime, I've got to keep the poetry flag flying, innit? Right, we'll just do one more. This is quite a sad one. It's about a woman who's been left by her husband. He's left her for a new bride, and she's like reminiscing on when they used to be in love. It's from the state of PI, whatever it's called. I've dropped 2 stanzas from this. It's a bit long, but the remaining 4 are banging. Life-giving eastern breeze. The life-giving eastern breeze gently shushes, bringing overcast skies and rain. I strove to be your soulmate. You shouldn't have got angry with me. When you pick radishes and turnips, don't you include their roots? If you hadn't gone against the love between us, I'd have died together with you at the same time as you die. The River Wye is muddied by the River Ching, but when it comes to a halt... Oh no, shit, I'm not doing that one. I travel the road slowly tarrying, deep inside my heart unwilling, not a long way, indeed a short one. You only saw me off to the threshold of your door. Who says that the sow thistle is bitter? It's as sweet as shepherd's purse. You rejoice in your new bride, as if she were your elder or younger brother. Alas, you didn't have affection for me, but on the contrary, treated me as an enemy. Since you warded off my goodwill, what I was selling wouldn't sell. In the old days, I lived in nervousness and at the end of my resources. When you tumbled into calamity, when we'd survived that and flourished, you likened me to poison. I had some fine dried vegetables in store, which, to be sure, were to guard against the winter. You rejoice in your new bride and used me to guard against hard times. You were rough, and you were wildly enraged, and you had me hard toil, and you didn't recall the old days when you and I were in love. Yeah, brilliant. Oh my God, so many more cool Chinese poems I will be reading to you in the future. Try and do a lot during this corona nonsense. Bye.